Etra John saw it. My name is Corinne. I'm a university student who recently found a job. I'm currently back home for my grandmother's funeral. Grandma. My grandfather passed away when I was little due to illness. But my grandmother passed away peacefully of old age without any major illness or accident. I wonder if she was able to meet Grandpa. When I think about that, I always remember the story my grandmother told me about in the summer of my second year of junior high school. I was crazy about the popular culture known as cell phone novels. When the first easy-to-read novels came out, I was reading all kinds of love stories on my new cell phone, including coming-of-age stories and romantic comedies.
Sorry, another love story?
Grandma. I got into it.
What a time to be alive.
Oh, that's right. What was it like to get married to Grandpa?
Oh, that's really nostalgic.
Tell me.
It might not be a very interesting story you might like.
That's not true, I'm curious.
Then let's talk about it.
Yay!
Then you need to put your heads together in front of your grandfather's altar and pray.
Okay.
On the day of the wedding, it was a beautiful day.
Then my grandmother began to talk about her memories of the wedding.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
Oh, there she is.
She's beautiful, Katsura.
You're in good hands now.
Oh, thank goodness.
All right, Yasuria.
No. No, why? It's not him!
Hey, Yuzuriha, what are you doing?
Where did he go, that person?
Oh my, what's wrong?
Where is Hideki-san? Where is he? At the time shortly after the war, especially in the countryside, marriage was not something that was discussed between individuals. It was more about strengthening the family by connecting the families. That was the meaning behind it. Hideki-san!
What's going on?
Hiragi is from the Tachibana family.
Yuzuriha!
What? You said today was a wedding between me and Hideki-san. I also talked about it with Hideki-san. I can't marry someone with such a shameless, sour face.
Oh my! I'm so sorry.
Father, Mother, wasn't today supposed to be a marriage between me and Hideki-san?
Yuzuriha! That's enough! You need to understand!
By then, the relatives of the attendees also started to understand the situation.
Speaking of which,
The groom's side, the Tachibana family, were a long-established and wealthy merchant family. On the other hand, the bride's Akamatsu's family were also in business, but they were having financial difficulties. and it had been decided that they would merge with the Tachibana's business. The idea behind this marriage was to strengthen the ties between the two families.
Yasuria-san, that's enough! I will not allow you to marry someone like Hideki-san. It is already decided. Then the heir will marry the heir. You will marry Katsura and become the bride of our family.
Hideki-san was the son of Tachibana-san, the older brother of Katsura-san, but he was not the child of Tachibana-san's wife, Azumi-san, but the child of a so-called concubine. Hideki-san had no rights, and it was only natural that Katsura-san should become the heir. This was a natural claim.
Yuzuriha! This is not just about you!
It's about the family.
I don't care about that!
No way. Was Yuzuriha never told?
About her marriage partner?
No. Rather, was she told that she was going to marry Hiragi?
No, it can't be.
But at the time, that was the case. Originally, Yuzuriha-san and Hideki-san were in love. Akamatsu-san and the others knew about it too. But due to the busy circumstance of the two families and Azumi-san's wishes, Yuzuriha-san was told until the last minute that she was going to marry Hideki-san. And as a result, the wedding was brought about by both families deceiving each other.
Is that so, Tachibana-san?
Akamatsu-san, this is too much for Yuzuriha-san.
There was no choice! We can't let them take over our business!
Do you think this is okay, Tachibana-san? It's not like the old days. Of course. Katsura will be our successor. Katsura, are you okay with this? But then Hiragi...
Hey, speaking of which, where is Hiragi?
From there, the relatives of both families were divided and the commotion grew. Those who respect their priest's wishes, those who respect the circumstances of both families.
I apologize, Tachibana-san!
What kind of upbringing have you had?
And in the midst of the commotion, Hideki-san! Hideki-san! Oh my, I can't believe it!
Yuzuriha! The wedding!
I don't care about that, it doesn't matter.
Yasuria, come back! Don't make your father ashamed!
Shut up!
Ah,
How dare you talk to your parents like that?
Ugh. Ah! Hideki-san!
Yuzuriha-san? Are you sure?
Yes. From now on, we'll be able to walk with our heads held high.
No matter what the world is like, I will be with you.
Sis!
I'm sorry, Sasuji.
What is going on?
I'm sorry.
Stop it, Azumi. It was inevitable. It's our fault for being careless.
Yes.
But we can't just leave things as they are, Akamatsu-san.
Yes.
We can't just let the business talk we've worked so hard to develop go to waste. Katsura has been humiliated too, and we can't let that go unpunished. Tsutsuchi-san,
Yes.
would you marry Katsura in place of your sister?
What? Tachibana-san? That's...
We can't help it. If Yuzuriha-san is no longer here, then who will be Akamatsu-san's heir? It has to be Tsutsuchi-san.
Tsutsuji!
Katsura, that's fine by you, isn't it?
Yes.
As it was, the younger sister was hastily made a priest in place of her older sister, who had run away, and the ceremony continued.
Katsura-san. Please take care of me from now on.
Yes.
There was no thought of rejecting the younger sister, and there were no objections. So the two of them became husband and wife. There was no ill will on anyone's part. That was the way things were in those days. That sort of thing happened. That was something I couldn't imagine at all at the time, and it was a much more powerful story than anything I'd read at the time.
Oh my. What's wrong, Karin?
'Cause Grandma... And Grandma...
Well, it was tough at first.
Yasuji-san, you have to clean more carefully.
Yes.
Our family is much bigger business than yours. We always have to be ready to serve tea to our guests.
Yes. Father, Katsura-san, thank you for your hard work.
Yeah, good work. Please, take good care of the guests tonight from Suzuki Products.
Yes, I understand. Rather than Azumi-san and Tachibana-san, it was tough because Katsura-san was cold, but... Mother-in-law,
What is it?
what is Katsura-san's favorite food?
Oh, you don't even know that. Let's see, he likes deep-fried tofu. Oh, then I'll make it today so you can learn how to make it.
Yes.
Did you make this deep-fried tofu, Tsutsuji?
Yes.
I see.
How is it?
Yeah, it's delicious.
I worked hard. I liked Katsura-san for a while.
I see.
Yeah. But my sister was going to marry him, and my sister liked Hideki-san, but Katsura-san was a little disappointed he had to marry her substitute. But I was happy that I could stay by the person I loved.
What happened to your sister?
Who knows? I hope they're living happily somewhere, but no one knows what happened to my sister, Hideki-san, after that. Don't tell Katsura-san, okay?
What is this?
This was a long time ago. Katsura-san had an accident.
Oh. I remember. Grandpa was limping on his right leg.
When I was almost run over by a car, he saved me.
What?
That's when I discovered it on his shelf. It looks like he wrote this a long time ago.
To my dearest wife, Tsutsuji.
Wow.
I'm so sorry it ended up like this. I'm trying to tie you down to the end, pretending not to know, even though you tried to give your life for me. I really caused you a lot of trouble. I liked your older sister. I used my family's house to marry your older sister. I married you for the sake of the family and the formality, and I ended up loving you. All of these things are facts that I can't deny now.
Written there were my grandfather's confession and his repentance.
But I don't deserve to love you. Thinking back, I was always at my parents' beck and call. I respect my parents, but that doesn't excuse the fact that I, even for a moment, resented you and Hiragi-san when I married you. I'm glad you liked me, but I can't answer you. I'm the worst. So I want you to forget about me and start a new life. If you desire that, I'm always ready.
Katsura-san!
Tsutsuji?
What?
That's the first time I talked back to Katsura-san. Katsura-san, you idiot! What is this?
Tsutsuji, that letter. I see. You found it. I'm sorry, Tsutsuji. I was actually going to give it to you when you were younger. I should have given it to you, but I didn't have the courage.
Katsura-san.
In the end, it was too comfortable with you, and I ended up dragging things out. I'm a coward, then and now. I've always been a coward.
Katsura-san, I won't forgive anyone, even you, to talk bad about Katsura-san. I was happy to be by your side.
But Tsutsuji, I'm sorry, I
won't forgive you, even if you apologize. If you love me, please live. Live and love me more. Please take care of yourself.
Tsutsuji.
After that, Katsura-san really became soft. But then, with 10 years, he passed away.
That's right. I remember it again. In my memories, Grandpa was always kind to both my grandmother and me. Aren't you lonely?
Right, but I've always walked 3 steps behind Katsura-san and made him wait, so... This time, I think I'll make him wait a little longer.
Grandma. My grandmother lived a long life without any major illnesses. And then she passed away after she had seen me get a job. What a time to be alive. Looking back, that was my grandmother's favorite saying, but I think she probably had more thoughts than I can imagine. Story of my grandmother. There were no good or bad people. I can understand that now. From today's perspective, my grandmother's parents and my grandfather's parents probably wouldn't be praised. But I'm going to live freely. I don't have any prospects for work or love, but I think I'll live as I please. Now I can do that. It's an age where you can choose.
I might have made him wait too long.
And then...
Oh my.
Oh, Tsutsuji!
Sorry for the wait.
Tsutsuji, I'm sorry for that time.
No, it's fine, sis.
Tsutsuji-san!
Hidegi-san, did you make my sister happy?
Tsutsuji,
Katsura-san, there's no need to apologize. There are lots of things I want to talk about.
I see. I'm looking forward to it.
Yes, Karin grew up very well. It's... great time to be alive.
ご視聴いただきありがとうございました。最初は家同士の問題で特に感情はなかったとしても、結果的には好きな人と一緒にいれたという事実に変わりないですよ。それにしても今の時代だと考えられないことですが、実際そういう風に結婚相手を選べないという時代があったわけですもんね。本当にそう考えるといい時代になったものです。皆さんはどう感じましたか？コメント欄に書いていただけると嬉しいです。また少しでもいい話だなと思った方、チャンネル登録と高評価をお願いいたします。